there will always be something that feels 100% aligned to what you're meant to do, and you have to not give up until you find it. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a casual vlog from my car. I just did a photo shoot today. It was super fun, and on the way home, it's like sunset time, I'm like, you know what, why not just vlog in the car? So I want to talk about how I figured out what to do with my life. And since it is graduation season and I recently launched the Create Your Dream Life course, I feel like it's the perfect time to talk about this. By the way, if you haven't heard about my course, I'll link it down below so you can check it out. I'm super excited about it. But personally, when I was 21, straight out of college, I was literally depressed because I didn't know what to do with my life. And I've always been a good student. I knew how to get good grades and do well in school because there was a syllabus, there was homework and guidelines, and I felt like I had the rules set out and I knew how to, work within the rules. But when life happened, I literally was like, oh my God, there's no rules to life. It's too open-ended that I don't know what to do with my life. And I was like asking my teachers, asking friends, and anyone in a mentor position to me, tell me how to get there. How can I become successful? I would have a lot of talks and ask people like, how do I figure out my life? And people just laughed at me like, there's no rules, like there's no step-by-step process to like becoming successful or doing what you want to do. So you just gotta like go figure it out. And so I was really frustrated during that time because there was no step-by-step thing for me to follow. And the way I figured it out was I listened to my heart. I listened to the things that I truly love to do, the things that brought me joy, because my whole dream life is I want to make a living, an abundant living, but also doing something that I love and doing something that matters. I really had this deep desire to do something positive and make a positive impact on the world. So that was like a really important criteria to me. And when I was working at like advertising agencies on all these like office jobs, I just didn't feel like it was meaningful work. I felt like I was a little ant in this big corporation that I was just helping other people make money, and it wasn't meaningful to me. Thus, if you don't know my story, I dove headfirst into like a creative path where I pursued music. I thought I wanted to be an artist in music, and I made YouTube videos, music videos. I came out with an album, and then at the same time I was like, oh, I love performing. So I was like, I tried acting, I did a bunch of auditions, put myself out there in LA, and I got some hosting, freelance gigs, and then on the side I did marketing and made videos for a food festival in LA. So I did a lot of like fun jobs, and honestly, the way I figured it out was a lot of trial and error. Like, I tried music and it was fun. I performed a lot, but over time, I hated the part of like traveling and performing place to place. I don't know. I really disliked packing all my music equipment and taking it to the venue and then setting everything up with my laptop, the keyboard, everything. It was just a pain. And I realized that, as much as I love music, I don't like the idea of touring and moving from place to place physically and, just like lugging all of this musical gear. And a part of me knew that I didn't want to grow old doing that. So even though I loved music, I knew that that career was not for me because I didn't love every aspect of that career. It wasn't really like aligned with my dream life. So it's only until you actually put yourself into these situations, like take action in the direction that you think is right for you, that the truth will reveal itself to you. The truth will reveal itself in a way that you'll be like, oh, I don't really like this aspect. This doesn't really align to my dream life. So maybe this is not the right path for me. And so you try it, and then you take another turn and you try something else. And that was really kind of my way of doing it. And along the way, I read a ton of books on self-help and how to be successful, how to have that positive mindset, how to overcome your fears, how to beat resistance, all of those books. I read so many books on creativity and how to be an artist because, I don't know, a lot of it is like your mindset. And I've listed like my favorite books. I've shared my favorite books that have helped me in my journey, but I mean, it's a lot. I would say figuring out what I wanted to do is half trial and error of actually taking action in the directions that I thought I wanted to do, and then getting feedback from those paths, whether it's like things that I realized I didn't like. And then the other half is actually building the skills, building the habits, the knowledge to actually be a successful person in that field. Because I think knowing how to do it is one way, and then having like the stamina, the habits, the mindset to do it is another thing. Because most people, they know how to do it, but they don't have the commitment or the level of like strength, the like a very, what's that called, like mental toughness and grit to make it. Because once you know what you want to do, the second part is like, okay, how am I actually going to be successful at this? So that took me a few years to figure out. But I will tell you that after a few years of like trying all these random creative projects, a part of me thought that I gave up on YouTube, because I had been doing a music YouTube channel for, I don't know, 5 or so years, and it wasn't really moving, it wasn't growing, it was like stagnant. But I would spend so much time watching YouTubers like Jen Im, Michelle Phan, and I envied their lifestyle. And a part of me was like, okay, why do I envy their lifestyle so much? I thought I wanted to be a musician, or I thought I wanted to be an actress or something else. And I had to just be honest with myself, like, girl, even though you're failing at your YouTube channel in music right now, you still want to be a YouTuber and you still want to create content on YouTube. And just everything about the content creator lifestyle, I realized aligned with what I wanted, because I could be creative. I could make videos that impacted people and inspired people in a positive way. And it could be time independent, location independent. Like, I had a lot of freedom because I want to be able to travel and work from anywhere in the world. And I want to be able to wake up and sleep whenever I want. And that's another reason why I couldn't really go into like any traditional entertainment position, because even if you're an actress, like waking up those hours are tough. I don't want to wake up and work 12-hour days from like 6 a.m., 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. You guys don't understand, like hours for people in entertainment is like intense. So I knew I wanted to form my own hours. So it was like understanding my guidelines for what my dream life looked like, and then finding a path that filled as much of those guidelines as possible. And for me, it ended up to be like my own boss, creating content. And honestly, when I started Lavender, nobody took me seriously. I mean, I was like 23. How can you be 23, still struggling in life, struggling to make money, struggling to figure out what you're supposed to do, and trying to teach people how to live their life? It was like a weird paradox, but I believed in my vision and I believed in myself, and I knew that I was going to succeed. I had to have that like strong belief, because in my mind, I was making these videos as if I was documenting my journey to success. So yeah, but honestly, the people around me at the time just thought I was like ridiculous, and they didn't really understand what self-help and personal growth was until I just did it. And I'll tell you, like, even a year into doing my channel, I didn't grow that much. I grew like, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers in 1 year. But the impact I felt from the people who did comment on my videos and the people who did email me during that first year, I knew for sure that I was on the right path. It was like an intuitive feeling that, oh my God, this is actually helping people. This is actually benefiting people in a real way. And it doesn't matter if like I'm not making any money off of this. I feel like I matter, and I feel like I'm doing something that I really enjoy. So I think once you land on the right path, you will know. Intuitively, you will feel it. And sometimes you don't know that it's right for you until you get there, because sometimes you think you know, and then you try it, and it turns out it's not the right path. That's how music was for me. I really was so like, I'm gonna be an artist. I want to be like on SoundCloud. I want to blow up my SoundCloud and perform and do all this stuff. And I really, really wanted it. And I really, really thought I could be an amazing artist. I mean, I still have that belief that I do believe in my musical talent, but there were so many buts along the way. There were just, it didn't feel 100% aligned to what I was supposed to do. But music still has a special place in my heart. It's still a big hobby of mine and I still love it. But in terms of like life path, Lavender just felt so much more right to me. So I hope this made sense. This is kind of a messy car vlog, but I hope that you guys got the gist of it, that a lot of it is trial and error, and then the other half is like investing in yourself, reading, learning, taking courses so that you can build the strength and the stamina and the mindset and the habits. But you know, just keep doing it. Keep going no matter what. Don't settle for anything less, because if you don't feel like this is your right path, but it's like 70% there, maybe you're like, I'm making pretty good money with what I'm doing, I don't like absolutely love it, but it's like, okay, like I don't want you guys to settle there. I want you to know that there will always be something that feels 100% aligned to what you're meant to do, and you have to not give up until you find it. And that sounds scary. That advice is really scary because you're taking a risk. A lot of people will be like, well, what if I fail? What if I quit my great job now and I go and I pursue this very new and different path? And what if I fail? What if I lose everything? Well, you know what, girl? If you fail, that means you tried. And failing will teach you something. After walking that new path and failing at it, you're gonna be so much more ahead in that direction, and you're gonna learn so much from that experience, and that failure will lead you to where you're meant to go. I am for sure. So regardless of whether it works out or doesn't work out, it's the right choice for you. Because for me, I had to go try out music. It had to fail a few times, and that led me to what I'm doing now. Same thing with the other stuff, the acting, the hosting, marketing. I was working for that food festival job for 2 or 3 years, basically 3 years. And I was in a good position to grow with the company. My boss even offered me like a huge promotion during the year that I started Lavender, and I was considering like, okay, do I want to like have this promotion, work full-time, booking like performers for the stage and all of this stuff. And deep down in my heart, I knew that I didn't want to stay with that company. Even though it was a fun job, I knew that I had better ways to spend my time. So I quit that job knowing that I would put all my heart into Lavender, knowing that I was not going to make any money from Lavender. Like, I did not make money. After I quit my job, I pursued Lavender for like a full year or 2 before any money trickled in. Literally, I had no income for the whole year of 2015. And 2016, things started coming in slowly. And then 2017 was the year I launched the Artist of Life workbook. And that was my first like confident income year. 2017 was my confident income year. 2018 was an amazing year. Flying colors, guys. Thank you so much for your support. And now 2019, hopefully it's a pretty good year so far, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, the point was, your failures will lead you to where you're meant to go, so you should not be afraid to take the risks. Just do it. If you don't feel 100% aligned to what you're doing now, keep searching for it. And talk to people, learn from others, test out little paths. You don't have to quit your job. You can like have your job and really test out these side hustles on the side. Test out new hobbies. You never know until you actually try. You don't know until you take action. So the sun is almost setting, so I will wrap it up here, but I hope you guys like this chill car vlog. I want to do more vlogs in my car. I want to do more vlogs in general because I feel kind of stuffy doing my typical videos in my office. And my house has been really messy lately because I've been working on the Create Your Dream Life course. So when my space is messy, I don't like to film like routine videos and things where I have to show the background. So yeah, until I get my house clean and together, I won't shoot those videos. I might even shoot like a cleaning video because I need to get my space together, guys. All right, I will wrap it up here. Love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, love. Welcome to Affirmations by Lavender. Reprogram your mind with these affirmations for self-love and positive thinking. Repeat after me. I am worthy. I am enough.